Hey, all you little dummies out there. This is the head, big, cold-blooded dummy. What we got going on here today, guys, is we got all the mods on the 2018 Triumph Bonneville Bobber with ironstone. All right, guys. As usual, we got the bike all jacked up in the air using the Venom paddock stands. And we got the bobbin pins on the rear here. And we'll start in the rear what we did. So we went up 2 teeth on the rear sprocket. So we got a 39 tooth. And then we went to an RK racing chain. And what that does is that gives you a little bit more torque off the line. And then when you're coming back down through the gears from high RPMs, you can get the back end to chirp a little bit and slide out to the side. So that's always a little bit fun. Okay, the muffler pipes. We did the DCAT X pipe, so that allows the bike to breathe, and it also helps it run cooler. And then we went with the Vance & Hines Triumph branded mufflers, and they look sweet. And they sound amazing. So, all right, coming up towards the front, we did a LED headlight with the blacked out background. Okay, so that thing's bright as hell. And then we went with the Amazon CNC levers, and we chose the titanium color, and those are adjustable. The theme on this bike was basically black, silver, and the ironstone color with a little bit of chrome splashed in. All right, what else have we done? I have the Triumph saddlebag, the little tiny saddlebag, but I've got it disconnected right now. And let's see, what else have we done? We didn't do a lot to this bike. It's mostly stock. On the rear here, we got our custom California plate, so that's called ton up. So we're gonna go out and do the ton up, boys. So for any of you guys out there that don't know what the ton is, that means that you're able to do 100 miles an hour. And back in the 50s and 60s, that's the reason why they bobbed and chopped all these bikes, is to get them as light as they could, so that they could get them out and they could do the ton. So I think that was kind of a fitting license plate for this bike. And let's see. In my opinion, the Bonneville Bobber, pound for pound, I think it's the best Triumph model that they make. Just the styling of the bike, and the way the bike rides, the way you sit on the bike, just everything about the bike. This bike is absolutely amazing, and it's got tons and tons of torque. It pulls hard from the low end, especially with the 2-up sprocket on the rear, and it's plenty fast. I mean, I've had it up to over 100 miles an hour couple times, and it's stable. One other thing I like about the 2018, this is the first year that they introduced the Bobber, is I like the 19-inch front wheel. The big fat front wheel, I mean, yeah, they look okay, but in all reality, it totally changes the handling characteristics of the bike. The bike doesn't handle as good because it's got all that extra weight up front. If you notice here on the Moto Guzzi Bobber, you know, that bike, when you start getting up about 80 miles an hour, you can feel that front end. It doesn't like it going fast. That's why you ever see a drag bike or any kind of a road racing bike, they never have big giant front wheels on the bike. They got little small skinny front tires. So another thing I love about this bike is the ironstone color. When I was looking at these bikes, my local dealership, they had the green tank with the silver scallops, and you know, it was cheaper and everything, and I was like, okay, you know, that I could dig that bike. And then a couple weeks later, I went back to the dealer and I was going to actually buy that bike, and I walked into the showroom and I was like, oh, it's gone. Where did it go? And in its place was this bike sitting there, and I was like, ooh. And I just said, screw it, let's get the ironstone, even though it was the most expensive paint option. But we've got, I think I've got 3,500 miles on this bike already. And I mean, you know, I got lots of bikes to choose from to ride, but if you notice, you know, the bike it's like a brand new bike still. It's immaculate. I keep all my bikes tip-top shape. So, all right, all you little dummies out there, this is the head big cold-blooded dummy. Oh wait, you guys want to hear a fire up on this sumbitch? Okay, let's see if we can fire this thing up. Okay, you got to use two hands here. You got to squeeze the clutch. Fire in the hole. All right, I'll give you guys some little rev ups here. It's pretty mellow, but once you get on that throttle, man, boy, it really wakes up. And then when you're coming down through the gears, it has that lovely backfire pop. And I haven't done anything to the ECU or anything. The motor is all stock. So yeah, this is definitely a romper, and it's a head turner. People, you know, you pull into the gas station or wherever, the parking lot, there are people checking you out, and you know, they walk over. They can't believe it's a brand new bike. They think that I've restored it and everything. So all right, all you little dummies out there, this is the head big cold-blooded dummy, signing out. Later, all you little gators.